into this website.
You did this all by yourself?
There's
team.
Not a bit of help. Not a bit
Even
of help
up to
till
this
now.
point?
No.
Oh, okay.
Once I got so big, and it was when I got over 1 million likes, people started coming to me, saying, how do you do this? And I'm like, I'm working day and night. Like, I sleep 3 to 4 hours a night, and I'm back up and I'm doing it again. And they said, well, you hire someone. And I'm like, well, I don't have really the money to hire people. Well, you need Google ads. Get Google ads on your website, and that will help you pay to have people work for you and help you get this information out there.
So how did you get Google ads?
Well, Google had contacted me, and this is another story all on its own. And it's not a very pleasant story, but I'll go into it a bit. They contact you. Once you have a website, if you start getting enough traffic, they want you to have their ads on your website. That's how Google runs. So they came to me and said, would you do this? And I thought, well, yeah, you're basically going to throw money at me. Now I'm going to get paid to do what I love and to help people. So yeah. My husband at the time was like, I just don't understand how you think you're going to make money at this. Just sitting on your butt all day, just writing. Like, how do you think? I said, Google ads is going to pay me. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. But it really does. It really can give you a good income when you're bringing back enough people to click those ads as they're reading. So it started to work out. Well, my husband and I would share with him. I was very transparent. Look, here's what I'm making, and he was very controlling. And he would tell me he wanted me to be bringing in more money to the relationship, but then when I would, he would be upset about it. It was.
What did he do for a living?
He was a state police officer.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I think that kind of comes with the territory when you're on the state police. Maybe you just are kind of a controlling nature. He was kind of a very jealous individual, and I don't like. So
I'm assuming you're divorced now.
Yes.
From him. Okay. How long was that marriage?
15 years.
15 years. Okay. So you start making money, so your marriage starts to fall apart.
It starts to fall apart, and I realized that I had to keep from him the money that I was making, because he was wanting to take everything that I made and use it for himself and his children. And while I want to contribute to the marriage, you can't take everything that I'm making. I would like to get paid for me staying up all night. So I started to kind of...
Did you have any children together?
No.
So you had one and he had two?
Two. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we left it at that because... about 2 years into our marriage, I could see that there were red flags, but I'm just constantly thinking, it'll be fine. Nobody has perfect marriage, so we'll get through it. But it just, when there's a blended family, there's many dimensions and ways for there to be problems, so I tried to work through it, but it wasn't working. So now I'm starting to thinking self-preservation. I'm probably going to have to leave this marriage. And as it would make me so sad, I knew I have to have something to fall back on when I do leave. And I would just not divulge to him what I was making. He would get very confused as to how I kept making this money. He knew that I was making something, but I would kind of not tell him exactly what was coming in. And I said, well, people click the ads. Do you not understand? People click the ads, and that's what gets me paid. He says, well, if that's true, why don't you just sit there all day and click your ads? And I said, well, you can't do that because Google tracks it. And if you do that, they'll figure it out, and then they take that income away from you, and you're done. They'll never let you back on. It wasn't 2 weeks till I got shut off from Google.